On the subject of legal certainties, one of the most read stories on the Bloomberg today is Brexit may leave banks on hook for impossible contracts. And you're cited right at the top of this piece.
Yes.
It's all about contract continuity. How big a disruption will contract continuity be if we have a hard Brexit?
Well, it has it's eminently solvable, but it has to be solved. And that's the point. If it isn't solved, it's a big issue. And by the way, as I've said before, let me stress, it is a symmetric big issue in the sense that it affects both the UK and the EU. The point being is that if the passporting both inwards and outwards of the UK falls away without any replacement, then that's where the contract continuity issue bites, because there are things that are done in terms of servicing, adjusting, maintaining contracts, which depend upon having a regulatory permission or authorization. If they're not there, you can't do them, and that's critical to these contracts. It's critical in insurance, critical in derivatives, for instance. So we need it to be solved. It can be solved. It's not that it can't be solved, but it does need to be done.
Are you keeping an eye on Bitcoin? Is it a bubble?
What's
your view?
Well, first of all, Bitcoin's a commodity in my view. It's not currency. It's not fiat currency in any sense. It's a commodity, and commodity prices, as you know as well as I do, go up and down. Yeah. Bitcoin obviously is enjoying a very sharp rise in its price, but the history of Bitcoin pricing, as you know, is volatile. Now, where we do come in is that where instruments are being priced and indeed set off cryptocurrencies. So if you take contracts for difference, which we have already regulate, if you take binary options, which we will regulate from next year, and particularly where they're being marketed to retail investors, that is a concern. It's quite a big concern. You may have seen that we, along with some other regulators, have put out warnings about initial coin offerings. So there are areas, but we're not the regulator of cryptocurrencies in their own right.